Very pleasant morning to one and all joined here. Myself, Dr.V.Nirmala, Assistant Professor of Statistics, Department of Statistics, Sri Sharada College for Women, Autonomy, Salem. Today I am going to explain the topic Introduction to Quality Control and Quality of the Products from Statistical Quality Control syllabus for BSc Statistics students. The topic is from Unit 1. The most important word in statistical quality control is quality. The quality of your product is satisfactory when it is able to satisfy the stated and implied needs of the customer. The customer or consumer is a person or organization that use the product. Since the product is manufactured for the use of customer, the requirement of the customer dictates the quality of the products. So quality is to be planned, achieved, controlled and improved continuously. Quality doesn't mean merely the goodness or fitness of a finished product. It is a relative term and is used generally with reference to the end of the use of the products. Distinct meaning of quality. Quality of design, quality of conformance. Quality of design refers to the difference in the specification for products which have the same use. Quality of design thus refers to the method of construction, processing, material used, style factors, safety factors, etc. So the quality of conformations refers to the ability of the production process to maintain the specified quality of design in the long run. In other words, quality of conformance may be considered as the measure of truthfulness with which the product conforms to the design specifications. The quality control is a name given to the collection of techniques and derives used to manage, monitor and control all the steps in the productions of the product of desired quality. It is a powerful statistical technique for effective diagnosis of lack of quality. That means the lack of conformity, outliers, the product is not perfect to use or settle the standard, it's not meet the standard rules and regulations in any of the material process machines or end products. Aims or objectives of statistical quality control to improve the company's income to manufacturing products more acceptable to the customers, providing long life, greater usefulness, maintainability, etc. To reduce companies' cost through reductions of the losses due to defects, that means non-conformities or outliers, that is to achieve lowest scrap, rework, customers returns, etc. To produce optimum quality at minimum cost, to ensure satisfaction of consumers with products to build goodwill, confidence, reputations of manufacturers. Judging conformity of the products to the stated standards and taking suitable action where there are non-conformities. Developing quality consequence in organizations and provide a running commodity on the performance of machines and operations in the production process. Quality characteristics. In this slide, we will see what are the quality characteristics involved in the products. When quality is considered, it is specified by one or more characteristics and can be studied independently or jointly. The quality may be technical. Technical means its strength, hardness, diameters, length, lifetime, etc. Psychological. Psychological term, taste, beautiful, order, color preference. These type of psychological factors also considered. Then ethical. Ethical factors are honesty, integrity, incorporability. Then constructional. The constructional are guarantee safety, provisions. Some of the products are having 3 years warranty, some of the products are having up to 10 years warranty also. No? This type of guarantee also under the contractual. Then coming to the next slide. In this slide, we will see the quality characteristics observed in industry may be generally classified into any of the following categories. There are two categories. The first one, variable and attributes. The variable, directly measurable. The thickness of the product, life length of the product, temperature of the product, tensile. Temperature will be applicable for some ceramics related temperatures, or some temperature how to maintain for particular product to maintain the lifetime. Tensile strength and producing continuous data. Continuous data is a measurement scale measurable data. Then non-measurable is under the attributes, cracks, breakages, assembly defects, packaging defects, air bubbles, and producing discrete data. Discrete data, the example, the number of products, the number of items, the number of crackers, the number of defectives. These are under the attributes. Coming to the next slide, what are the causes of variation? What are the reasons for variations are affected, where variations are involved in the production process or product? Once the decision of the quality has been specified, the whole production process will be adjusted to manufacturers the product according to the specification. At this stage, the problem of conformance, producing items that conforms to the design specification, starts. The next point, the problems arise from the fact that every manufacturing process exhibits variability. Variations in the quality of manufacturer's product in the repetitive process in industry is inherent and unavoidable. So these are the causes of variations. Variations may be due to tool wear, machine variations, loss bearing, faulty fixtures, humidity, poor validations, poor quality of raw materials, carelessness of laborers, that means not qualified laborers, or insufficient experience of the laborers, and inexperienced operators, others, voltage fluctuations, poor maintenance, measuring errors. These are under variations may be happen. The variations affecting a production process are broadly classified as being due to two causes: chance cause and assignable cause. These are the two categories of variations affecting the production products. First, we will see what are the chance causes. Chance causes is common causes or random causes. We can't avoid the chance causes. Minor causes that behaves in random manner. The variations due to these causes is beyond the control of human hands, cannot be prevented or eliminated under any circumstance, many in number, each contributes a little to the variations, are continuously active in the process, and are built as a part of the process. The natural or inherent variability of the process is the cumulative effect of these uncontrollable chance causes. The range of such variations, called allowable variations, is known as natural tolerance of the production process. The chance cause is commonly happen. It is the random causes. We can't avoid it. Coming to the next slide, we will see the assignable causes. These are some assignable causes, generally few in number. Each has the significant effect in the variations of the output of the process, can be detected, can be eliminated from the process. Such variations are termed as preventable variations. Natural or inherent or allowable variations, and unnatural or external or preventable variations. These two variations will be give the total variation in the production process. The first one natural or inheritance, the second unnatural or external. These two will give the total variations in the production process of the products. Coming to the next slide, the main purpose of statistical quality control is to derive statistical technique which would help us in separating the assignable cause of variations from the chance cause of the variations, thus enabling to take actions whenever assignable causes are present in the production process. The elimination of assignable causes is described as bringing a process under control. The production process is said to be under statistical control or simply under control if it is governed by chance cause only, in the absence of assignable causes of variations. The process behavior in an out of control states. Here we can see the elimination of assignable causes brings the process to the stage of control. The process behavior in an in control state. While drawing the control charts, we have three lines, no? Upper control limits and lower control limits. These control limits, the all process points will be plotted within the control, it will be accepted. If any few points or outliers are out of the control, we have to eliminate, we have to find what kind of causes are there. Is it assignable cause or chance cause? In any production process, our main aim is to control and maintain the quality of the manufactured product during production so that it conforms to the specified quality standards. The method used for this are called process control techniques and is generally achieved through the technique of control charts developed by W.A. Shiva. By product control, we mean controlling the quality of the products after its production by critical examination at strategic points, and this is mainly achieved by using sampling inspection plans proposed by Dodge and Roming. The product control aims at guaranteeing a certain quality level to the consumer regardless of what quality level is maintained by the producer. In short, process control technique aims to ensure that all the produced items are conforming to the specified quality standards, and product control techniques attempts to ensure that the products marketed doesn't contain a large number of unsatisfactory items. Coming to the next slide, we will see the basic principles of statistical quality control. In a production process, we are trying constantly to make products that meet the consumer's requirements. We are also trying to make each items or products as much like as the others as possible. For this, we must keep control of our operations. Just like a doctor, use temperature, pulse rate, blood pressure, reading, sugar levels, cholesterol levels, etc. To keep track of the patient's conditions, we use control charts to monitor the condition of a production process. When properly used, control charts will tell us three things. First one, when we are doing something, we should not. When we are not doing something, we should do. When we are doing things right. Generally, control charts will indicate how well our job is. They will provide us with stop and signals. Then, the ideas and techniques of statistical process control are based on the following six principles. The first one, no two things are exactly alike. That is, variability is inherent in all production process. The variations in the productions or process can be measured. Things vary according to the definite pattern. Whenever things of the same kind are measured, the large group of measurements cluster around the middle normal curve assumptions. The fifth one is it is possible to determine the shape of the distribution curve for production manufacturing by any process. The last one is variation due to assignable causes tends to distort the normal distribution curve. Statistical method give us a way to picturize and control quality through use of histograms and control charts. The histograms, here you can see the histogram specifications. In many families, it is customary to have the picture taken each year, just as the family photo. The histogram is a snapshot or still photo of the group of products through the manufacturing process. It shows how the process is operating at a given time. Three questions can be answered by the quick flick or the pattern of the histogram. It is the process producing items according to the bell-shaped curve, that is the normal curve, which are the process centered aimed at back. Is the process is capable of meeting the engineering specification, the process capable. So since histogram is merely a snapshot of the process, if we collect another set of observations from the process at another time, the picture may be different. So the histogram is not suitable for continuously monitoring the process. To monitor the performance of the production process continuously, we have another useful tool, the control charts. Thank you. Thank you for watching.